Hi guys, welcome back to another GGF video review. Today we're doing a quick overview on the brand new CM Storm Sirus-C headset. So you can see here's the headset over here. I've already unboxed it, but we'll just go over the box and what you get inside it. This is kind of familiar to the original Sirus. It's in the same line of headsets as the original one. I did have the original one and it actually was quite a nice headset. So this is sort of a step up and it's the newest model. So just quickly, first off, it's a multi-platform headset. So PC, Xbox and PlayStation, as you can see there. It is a 2.2 channel headset. We'll have a look at that later on. That's pretty much the box. Nice box. Some images on the back on how it sort of works and connects. It does say it comes with detachable mesh ear cups, and it has leather ones as well. The one that I have only comes with the mesh ones. I'm not sure if you can choose which ones you can get, or unless this is just the mesh one, because I'm pretty sure with the original headset it came with both, but these definitely do detach. They've only just come with the mesh ones though. PC and console switch, we'll have a look at that all later on. So just some of the main specs. So first off, that interested me is there are two drivers in each ear cup. So as soon as I saw that, first all I had to do was pull it apart just to confirm. So as you can see from this video, there are definitely two, or this short little clip, there's definitely two drivers. The main unit is a 44mm and the woofer unit is a 40mm. So you can definitely see the two there, very similar in size. So the frequency response is 20 to 20,000 Hertz. The impedance is 50 ohms for the main unit and 32 ohms for the woofer unit. Sensitivity is 118 decibels for the main and 116 for the 40mm woofer unit. Input power is 100 milliwatts or more. Connector is there's quite a few connectors. You've got a 3.5mm for the console adapter. You do get the a little console adapter here with the port cables you need for a console, and then this just plugs into here like that, so that gets you on a console. But then you've got your USB for your PC. Now you're probably thinking, oh, I don't want to use USB. This is a built-in sound card. Let's say you've got your own sound card. What you can do is you can plug this into your PC and use this as the amplifier, because this comes with a interesting built-in amplifier as well. So it does amplify your signal, but you can plug this into your PC and you can still use the analog for your PC, and then all you have to do is switch it to console. So if you switch it to console over here, you can just see it says console. You can actually use it on your PC by using the analog and using the USB for power. So if you do have a good sound card, you can use it that way, or if you just want to use the built-in USB, you can just switch it to the PC mode. So it's pretty sweet, you can do that. I'm not sure if anyone has done that. They just use it with the USB, but I do have a good sound card, so I would be using it like that. Moving on to the specs, you get a nice 3 meters worth of cable. Now it is a really nice braided cable. It's really good to see things these days are braided. The microphone frequency response is 100 to 10,000 Hertz. Signal to noise ratio is 50 decibels or more. Sensitivity is -34 plus or -3, and the microphone is an omnidirectional mic. So that's pretty much it on the box. And you got your two cables fit, and you've also got this cable here. So I was kind of like, sort of, what's this one for? This isn't 3.5mm, it's slightly smaller. I'm assuming that's 2.5mm. And being I've never used the console before, I probably assumed that it was something to do with console. So I had a quick look at the manual or a little quick start guide, which is good, they do have it. So it has PC, Xbox 360 or Xbox 360, which is twice. I'm not sure what they mean by having that twice. It might be for something else. Then you got PS3, PS3 and PS4. So there must be two ways you can connect it. But with that cable, it's just it's the one that goes from your controller to the actual little control unit. So you do need that cable. But I'm pretty much just going to focus on PC, as that's what I'm doing this review for. Pretty simple. It says just use the USB cable and you switch it to PC mode. But if you're sneaky like me, you can use the analog cable, use the USB to drive it, and switch it to console if you've got a good sound card. Now you've got a more in-depth user guide, which is like that. CM Storm do really nice user guides. We won't really go through that. It just sort of tells you bit more how to operate it all. We'll just have another closer up at the headset now. Alright, so the headset is nice and large. One thing I don't like are overly small headsets or overly too large headsets, so they're a good size. As you can see on this sort of dummy head here, it's about medium level, so it can go all the way up to those and all the way up to those. So once again, it's this really nice sort of rubberized plastic. I really do like this. It's really durable. See them Storm and bring them out on some of their keyboards as well. Their new I series keyboard, which has the fancy backlighting modes, has it, which I've got to review later on. And then moving on, we'll actually take one of these off. So you can take these off just like that. So I'm pretty sure there will be a leather set that will come with them. I'll just have to confirm, and then they just clip straight on like that. So they're actually nice and large. Your ear fits in there really nice. And then we have the CM Storm logo lights up there, and then also on the mic. Now with the mic as well, it also has an auto turn off. So it turns on about there. So there's a switch inside. I'll just move it to the mic and you might be able to hear it. Yeah, it's very faint, but yeah, so the switch is there. So if it's upright, you won't be able to use the mic like that, but you can definitely use it down like that. All right, so just moving on a bit more with the controls. So now what we have, we'll start with the top. So we've got the PC console switch, which I mentioned before, pretty much changes it from USB to the analog. You've got a nice volume rocker up here on the top. I apologize for the paint on my hands. I have been painting quite a bit today. Then we have your microphone on and off. So it just lights up there. And then we have the chat volume, microphone volume, which is down there as well. And it's a nice sturdy little unit. It does have a clip, so you can clip that anywhere you like. And then just there, I think I was out of camera there. Yep. And then we've also got that little 2.5mm, which is used for the console for your controller. Bear in mind, there's no way how you can turn these LED lights off. I guess that's a bit of a downside if you do game in the dark. They're not overly bright, but I guess if you don't want any light at all, and to me this doesn't worry me being able to see this light, but for some people who can just see it out of the corner of their eye, it might worry them a little bit. So I've been using these for a bit, testing them on and off. I haven't tested them on console, but I can only assume they're probably going to sound the same. I was really surprised at how well these sounded, not just running them off the USB, but I also ran these through an amplifier. I do test a lot of my headsets through an amplifier, and then I crank it up to, it's just a preamp, and then I crank it up to as loud as it goes before they distort. And it was very hard to get this to distort before it was actually too loud for my ears. So I was actually really happy with that. Also really happy with the pads. They're actually a really thick pad there, and it's really nice how they've given you a nice decent amount of pad at the top. It's just not some thin little one all along there. Alright, and as for the microphone, just bear in mind if you do use the analog for your PC, disconnect it and bypass using the USB sound card, you won't be able to use the built-in microphone that the USB the USB port controls. So you would need some sort of an adapter, but if you're not too concerned using a microphone, you can definitely use the headset through the analog onto your PC. I was using the microphone a bit. I don't use the microphone a lot when I'm gaming that, but it was clear. I did test it and it sounded fine. People said I sounded fine on the other end, so I was happy with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I believe these, I've tried to find some prices for these. They're not out yet. Everywhere I saw was pounds. They're going to be under £100. I think I saw the cheapest somewhere stating was they're going to be about £80. So for sort of an all-in-one headset, you've got your mic, you've got your dual drivers, which is really nice to have the subwoofer on there. These are actually really bassy. If you do like to listen to music, they sounded really good in that. And they are multi-platform ready. So I guess if you are a bit of a multi-platform gamer, you like your PC, your consoles, you're sort of an all-rounder, these will be perfect for you. So just want to thank CM Storm for sending these out, and thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next time.